and welcome back. So in today's tutorial we'll be looking on one of the best class which I've seen in terms of portal till now and which is really useful for me. So today we'll be looking on SpMoldal class. So we all have worked on the service portal part, we all have worked on the catalog items, right? And whenever on catalog item we want to show some alert messages, okay? So basically what we do alert, okay, and it gives a pop-up. But do you think that pop-ups is good looking? Okay, does the customer feel good about that? So let's take an example. Okay, we will try to understand each and everything step by step. First of all, let me show you which class we'll be using and which class we'll be looking for today. So this will be the class, okay, which is called as SpMoldal. So what exactly it does, according to a ServiceNow doc, it shows alert, prompt and confirmation dialog in service portal widget. The SpMoldal class is available on service portal client script, okay, so you can use in catalog client script, okay, you can use so in simple words, SpMoldal is a lightweight wrapper for Angular UI bootstrap, okay, that is used frequently in service portal widget to present various forms of pop-up, okay. So and we can use this on the catalog item also. So I tried it out and yeah, it's working perfectly fine on the catalog. So we'll go in each and every use case and we will see how we can make a use of this particular class. Okay, so let's take an example. So for today's demo purpose, we'll be taking one. I will go to maintain items. Let's take some item, and under maintain item, let's take standard laptop. Okay, so we'll be working on the standard laptop thing today. Okay, so for example, now we have the standard laptop and I will open the standard laptop only from the portal also, so that we can see the changes. So yeah, it's there. So for example, you want to show some alert message, okay, so whenever this particular record get open on the portal side, okay, you want to on load of that particular record, you want to show an alert message. So how we do, what is the traditional way to achieve it? Okay, so what I will do, I will create a catalog client script and I will give it a name as alert message, okay, message, and we will make it service portal. Then type I will give onload, okay, and basically what we do, we give alert, okay, and we give, for example, we will give the alert message like please make sure you don't have any laptop before ordering this new laptop, right? So this is an alert message and this is how we give the alert message. So if I save it out, okay, I save this particular record out, and if I go to the portal now and if I refresh it out, so let's see how it looks. So now we got an alert message with some instance name. That instance name says please make sure you don't have a laptop. This is working for me, okay, it fulfilled my requirement, but does it seems to be a high catchy, okay, you get a black pop-up with a blue button with the instance name? No, right? It's not a high pleasing experience for the end user, right? So how we can make it better? So for that we will be using SpMoldal. So let's go case by case. So for the first case, we have a use case like we want to show some alert message when the user when the user comes to this particular item, right? So what we'll do, we will remove this alert message, okay, and we'll be using, I will zoom out something, and we'll be using SpMoldal. So how we can do that? It's pretty simple. We can simply do SpMoldal dot alert, okay. In alert you can give your message. So I will give my message, please make sure the same message I will give so that people will not think I have done the trick some kind of trick in the message. And then what you have to do after this message, you can also define the actions. Okay, it's what exactly action is taken by the user, and you can use that particular action in your script. Okay, so for example, I will give then what, then we will create a function. Okay, so I will get it a name function, and it will have an attribute as answer. Answer, and what it will do, for now we will simply console log. Okay, you can use this output in your script also, you can expand the script, but just for demo purpose I will just console it out. Okay, so I will do console.log and I will give answer. Perfect, it seems to be fine for me. So let's see how it works. So if I save this out, okay, and now we don't want to have that means not eye-catchy kind of alert box, right? It should show something good now. Now if I reload the form, the alert message will get converted into SpMoldal alert box, and see, now it seems to be so perfect, right? And if I click OK, okay, so if my answer is OK, then it will you can trigger the action from that function also. How I can confirm that? So if I go and inspect, and if I check on the console, so on console it's written true, right? That means the response was true because I've clicked on OK. If I click on cancel button, then it will return false. Okay, this is the first use case, false. Now let's look at the next use case. So for example, you want to have some kind of confirmation. Okay, you want to show some confirmation message. Okay, for example, now we are ordering this button, right? This laptop, we are ordering this laptop. Okay, if you want to confirm the what we called, how I can define the color of the laptop. Okay, if you want to ask, and we will give the color as black. Okay, so how you can achieve that? So for that, what you can do, you can create one more onload client script. So I will modify the same, okay, the same client script, and what we'll do, we will comment this thing out. Okay, and we will be giving a prompt box over there. Okay, so how we can give that? We will give SpMoldal dot prompt, right, prompt, and we will give the message first. What is your preferred color for laptop? Okay, and this is a message which I get, and we can also define the default value. Okay, so we will give black. Okay, so black will be the default value, and he can modify it out. And dot then what? After the pop-up comes, we can define the function. So here you can catch the response from the user, and you can use in your script. So I will simply go with the console only over here also. So you can go answer, and in answer we will give console.log, console.log, and we will give answer. Okay, what's happening with me today? Okay, we will give answer, and then we can also use this function, okay, to validate the things. Okay, what exactly we will be doing. So we can define this function as, I can simply wrap it over here. I can give comma, and then I can give enter, and I will define the function as function answer. Okay, and if it's cancelled, means if it's okay, then we'll give the answer. If they cancel it out, then what needs to be done? So we will give console dot log, and we will give didn't accept the okay. Okay, just I'm giving for some random message just for sake of understanding. So now what we are doing over here, we have given SpMoldal prompt. Okay, we have given a message. Okay, what color they will prefer, and we have given default value as blue, or we are given it black. Then we have done then dot function. Then we have defined the answer, and if they pressed OK, it will return the default value. Okay, means whatever value they have given inside that. Okay, if they press cancel, then it will give this message. Okay, whatever is given over here, right? So this message will be given. There will be next tab. I will simply make it better. Why it's not getting better? Okay, let it be. So I will save it out. And now let's see how it works. Okay, now if I refresh this again, okay, there is a JavaScript error occurred. Let me check once. Console. Oh, it's modal. I just if we refresh now, so now you can see you get a really beautiful box which is asking what is your preferred color for laptop, and by default we have given it as a black. Okay, you can change it to red also. I will change it to red, and if I click OK, then it will log my log into console. So if I go to inspect and check for logs again, so you can see I got that answer. Whatever the answer they have given on the pop-up, I got that answer as red. Okay, this is the second type of SpMoldal thing. First was confirm, first was alert, the second one was prompt. Okay, now we'll be looking on the confirmation kind of thing. Okay, so for example, while submitting the request for laptop, okay, if you mark it to this abort Acrobat as true, okay, but this is a license thing. So if you want to ask the user, do you want to really go for the license or not? Okay, so we can ask that also. So how we can do that? So I will create one more client script. Okay, I will deactivate this out for time being, and I will go back to our catalog item, standard change catalog item, and now we'll be creating an onload client script. So I will duplicate this tab out so that I will have the reference to all the variables which are used over there. And let's create a new catalog item. Oh, why it's catalog item? Okay, fine. It got, I don't know why. What's happening? Okay, now let's create a new catalog item which will be on change. So what we want to do, for example, on this catalog item, this particular Adobe Acrobat, okay, is a paid thing. So we want to ask the user that it will add an additional cost. Do you want to continue or you want to downgrade to free version? Okay, this is the use case for the third thing. So what we'll do, we will first of all give client, I will give license confirmation, and we will give it as on change of what? So I will give, let's give it on Photoshop. Okay, let's give it on Photoshop. Let's apply it on mobile and service portal, and let's do the stuff now. So what I want to do, first of all, if this particular value, okay, for that variable, what is that variable? I will just pull out the backend name for that variable. Come on. Oh, we don't want this also. We can simply do with the new value also, right? If I will give new value is equal to false, then we don't have to do anything, right? So what we'll do, we will simply return. Nothing to do over there. Okay, if it's true, because it's already, they have not opted off for that, right? Now if it's true, then what we'll do modal SpMoldal.open. okay, and in this we will give our function. So here you can define different attributes. So first attribute will be title. Okay, so title will give the title of your box. Okay, you can define the title of your box like this. So I will give as license product. The second attribute which will be giving as message. Okay, so we will give message, and let's give it like the product Photoshop will add additional costing, okay, as it's set to true. Okay, let's give some message over there, and then we can define the buttons. Okay, now we have given the message, now we will define the buttons. So how to define buttons? So we can define a array of buttons also. So I will define 2. So I will give buttons, and under buttons let's define array. So the first button will be, you can define for the first button I will give label equal to what exactly I can do. Label equal to, I will give downgrade to free. Okay, let's make it pretty elaborative, okay, so that it will be pretty easy for user to understand. And we'll give primary button. We will give it as a primary button. We'll mark it as true. The second button will be, we will copy the same thing out because it's the same thing. So I will give label equal to, I will give, if a user wants to continue it out, then I will give the cost. Okay, and we will make it as cancel action, and we'll mark it as true. So we have defined 2 buttons. The one button, what it will do, it will downgrade the Photoshop thing. Okay, and the second thing is like it's like nothing, it will not do anything. Okay, the user is fine with that. Now we will do some additional settings on the top of this. So we will do backdrop, Okay, so what exactly the backdrop does? So using static prevents, we will give it as static. Okay, TIC. So using static prevents the user from clicking outside the modal and dismissing it. So you can see on most of the website, right, you get a pop-up, and if you click outside the pop-up, it will vanish, right? So we don't want that. We want to force user to give some input, right? So for that we will give this backdrop. Also we will give keyboard, and we will set it to false. Now what exactly the keyboard set to false does? Setting this to false prevent the escape key from closing the model. So you know, key on keyboard we have an escape key. Through that we can remove that particular model, right? So we don't want that also. So for that we have given keyboard equal to false, and then we will define a function dot then, and we can define a function. So I will give function. It's pretty amazing. I really like this particular class. I never imagined I can beautify it to this great extent, right? So we will give g underscore form dot set value of what? We want to set if they don't want to go with the upgraded package, we set it to false. Okay, let's Photoshop to false. So what is the attribute name for Photoshop thing? Let's just open the Photoshop one directly. Till then, I will explain you the scenario. The Photoshop thing is a checkbox, right? So what we are doing, if it's already set to false, then it's fine. We will not do anything. If it's set to true, then we'll give a pop-up message, and we will give two buttons with the title license product. Message will be like it will be adding additional costing, and we'll give two buttons. Do you want to downgrade to free? If they select the downgrade to free option, then we will we will remove that checkbox from the Photoshop thing. If they are fine, then we will not do anything out. Okay, so this is my plan. Okay, so its name is Photoshop. Let's set the Photoshop to false. I hope it should work. Let's see. So I set it to on change, right? Yeah, perfect. So let's go. I'm saving it out, but it's taking time. I don't know why. Okay, it's saving. Now if we go to the standard chain thing and let's try it out. So I will refresh it out. Did I deactivate that? The first one? I'm not sure. Okay. Now if I select it to Photoshop to true, okay, I got a license product pop-up and with the message, and it's stating that hey, listen, you have opt for the Adobe Photoshop, and it will add an additional costing. Are you fine with that, or you want to downgrade? So if I click to downgrade, okay, it will remove that checkbox again. Okay, it will remove it out. But if I go and I want to buy that thing also, it doesn't matter to me if it adds cost or not. So I will give I understand the cost, and then it will be fine. It will keep that Adobe Photoshop option over there. Pretty amazing, right? Yeah, I know, it's pretty amazing. Now let's move on and let's look at the last thing, okay, which is kind of, you can say, open. Okay, so what use case we can see? Let's have a use case, okay, that while registering, means while submitting the application, okay, so suppose you suppose you are submitting an application. You are now, if you have done everything on the form, right, now you are clicking on the order. Now you are submitting the request. that time you want to define some terms and condition, right? It happens a lot of time that people will have some terms and condition and they want the user to confine to that particular terms and condition before they submit the request. Okay, so what if we want the user to go through that terms and condition before submitting it out, right? So how we can do that? So for that also I found a really good solutioning. So what we'll do, we will create a one more script. I will give on, I will give terms. Why it's happening like this? Terms and condition. Okay, on terms and condition, and we'll make it, let's make it on submit one, because we want to show terms and condition only when the users try to submit the request, right? Let's make the UI type again mobile and service portal. Okay, and now on submit, what we'll do, we will write some script. Okay, so let's start. First of all, we want to see if type of, just a validation I'm doing, type of SpMoldal is not equal to undefined. Okay, and one more thing, I will give not g underscore form dot as confirm. Okay, so then what we'll do, we'll write the script dot has confirm. Now we'll write the script. First of all, we'll do SpMoldal SpModal.open. Okay, in open I will give my functions. So here again, as we have done for that previous one, we can give message, whatever message we have to give. So message, what we'll give, we will give some random text. Okay, so let me take some random text from this only. Let's consider this only as a terms and condition for now. Oops, it's too long. Let's not make it that long. Okay, so we have given message, then we will give title, agree to terms and conditions. What else we can do? We can give buttons again, right? So we will give buttons again. We will follow the same format. We'll create an array, we'll create two buttons. So I will give label is, what we can give, disagree. One will be disagree. What a user can do, right? He can either disagree or agree, and we will give it as like cancel, because it's like a cancel action, right? If he is disagreeing, so we'll set cancel to true. And the second one we will give as agree, or we can say I accept. And for this we will give a primary as true. Okay, now we have given this function. Now we have given message, we have given title, we have given button. Now what to do? So what to do, we'll define then as always, and we can give function. In function we will give confirm, right? And in confirm, now what? So here we will give if confirm, If the answer is true, okay, if confirm, then we will allow him to move. Okay, so we'll give g underscore form dot underscore has confirmed. Let's take from here equal to true. Okay, if type of if the action is order now, right? We are setting it on this. I'm just doing all kind of validation. You don't have to worry about this that much. Okay, you can simply follow the script which I am doing. Okay, because this will be a stereotype code. Okay, you can so these are the attributes, okay, which are there, okay, on the option list. Okay, that's what only I am using. So I'll go order now. So if they confirm, they accept, then we will allow him to go with the other order now, right? And else g underscore form dot submit. Perfect. And now here we will return false. Perfect. So now what we did, we gave a model and we have given a message that will be, you can say, a terms and condition text. Then we have given title, then we have given button. If they disagree, they will not be able to submit. If they agree, then they can submit. Okay, and this is on submit. Perfect. Now I will save it out. It's taking a lot of time for me to save today. And let's go to the portal again, and if I run, if I reload, whatever you say. Oh, where exactly it gone? It got saved, right? Yeah. So just a quick tip, if you are not sure whether your record is saved or not, okay, you can simply see whenever you have a new record, the sysid in the URL, the sysid will be -1. Okay. So now everything is fine. If I go for order now I got a pop-up saying agree to terms and condition. Okay, and this can be the terms of condition. Okay, so I can either disagree or accept. If I disagree, it will stay on the same form. It will not allow me to submit. If I go again on order now, I go through the terms and condition, and if I was like, okay, I'm fine with that terms and condition, I can submit, click on accept, and it will allow me to order the things out. So see, it came to the next form for whom you are ordering and other things, right? So this is how the SpMoldal can beautify your user experience. Okay, it makes the pop-ups quite eye-catching on the portal side. Okay, and it's quite user-friendly, so you can do a lot of things through this. Okay, these were only few use cases. In our use cases, we have covered confirm, we have covered alert, we have covered prompt, we have covered on submit, kind of open dialog box also. Okay, so hope you like this video. Okay, I hope you learned some new things today. Okay, please drop a comment, because if something new is coming, I want to share it with you, but I want to follow with your comments. Okay, please like, follow, subscribe. Okay, so that you can see this kind of videos coming in the future also. Okay, till then, stay safe, stay happy, and have a nice day. Thank you.